All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Here we go. Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now here's Leonard. There's the drive, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
When you think about load management, of course, Kawhi Leonard in his time with the Spurs, a lot of attention for the amount of time that he needed to recover from injury, and then also the time in between games.
And Kawhi began his career with the Spurs, who were the first to embrace load management. And yet Kawhi's injury rehab was a bone of contention there. Brent, in hindsight, what do you make of that saga?
Well, there's no doubt it changed the fortunes of the San Antonio Spurs and what they were going to be built on for years to come. And a bit uncharacteristic for a franchise who had kept a number of their stars happy for so long.
Here's Brooklyn. Here's Westbrook. And he drives in. Banked it in off the glass.
That's a Westbrook mindset right there. I'm going through you. Doesn't allow his focus to be shaken, even when the defense gets a little bit nasty.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Oh, and a dunk by Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton up there just to drop it in and take some of that rim with him.
Pass to Brown. Grant outside. And here's Morant. Left side, Brown. Back to Morant. Second shot opportunity. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Westbrook outside. To the inside. Out to Leonard. Time called here. The Nets decide to talk it over now. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Fader on the way. Again, the Nets score.
That's a quick move, and that's a soft touch. That's mid-range opportunities for Kawhi Leonard to cash in on.
Morant into the lane. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Now here's Leonard. Up and over Russell. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. Gilgeous-Alexander, no good on the free throw.
Gilgeous-Alexander, such an intriguing prospect coming out of Kentucky. I can't wait to...
Oh, man! Oh, my
He had the runway, and he let it rip.
Nice.
Well, not known as a flashy dribbler, Leonard showing off more handles than a 6-door limousine.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for 1 more.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
.152 left now in the first quarter. Leonard outside. With the drive. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Jerome. Pass to Jordan. To the wing on the left. To the middle. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Picture perfect roll. Cutting the defense to pieces with the quickness was DeAndre Jordan.
For 3, Westbrook. They get the rebound. Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
And just an incredible effort on the offensive glass.
Wow, follows it up with the putback to finish the play. Grant outside. Into the lane. That one doesn't drop. And Brooklyn will go the other way with it. To the right side. Here's Trent. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
I like to see this from Westbrook when he focuses on hitting his guys. It can make the entire team better. That's a whistle. He did not want to hear his second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he makes both free throws. The Nets with a lead. 32 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Rose. Lets it fly from 18. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Leonard right side. That'll count. It's good. It's good at the buzzer. Wow. Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Nets out in front. They're up by 6. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They controlled the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Pass to Barton. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Grant, you had an excellent mid-range jumper. Who right now stands out in that area?
Wow. You know, in this era of the three-point ball, there's still some players that excel in the mid-range. And it just so happens they're elite all-star caliber players. You know, I think of Kevin Durant. Chris Paul is another. Jimmy Butler excels in the mid-range. But the guy, to me, who is the best in the mid-range in today's game is Kawhi Leonard. He can go get a bucket, elevate, use his size, his strength, his touch, and he really excels in that area. And so it's refreshing to see, and it's interesting that the really good players in this league are the ones that excel there.
Left side, Morant. Outside, Brown. From deep. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And Brooklyn has possession. They lead by 8, biggest lead of the game. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, Ayton out there playing poker with the flush.
Shot's good by Morant. Morant's got 6.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And you know, Grant, it's amazing to think that coming out of high school, Morant wasn't even ranked by the major recruiting services.
And what's really funny is that his college team, Murray State, actually discovered him by accident. One of the team's assistant coaches went to a camp to see a different player. Of course, Morant fell in love with the school's community during his visit and committed on the spot, canceling his official visit to South Carolina.
Without question, Kawhi Leonard displaying his skills today.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
Outside Russell. Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Leonard, right side. Up and over Russell. And Brooklyn again with a bucket.
You know, what a game by Leonard, but you wouldn't know it by the way he's reacting out there. Just stone-faced, but getting the job done.
And it's Morant off the drive. And the foul on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul of the game. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Outside for Russell. Launches a 3.
Well, Westbrook out there playing defense like an interior decorator, draped all over him.
Well, Grant, Russell Westbrook, not your prototypical pure point guard by a long shot. All right, so how do you evaluate him as a floor general?
B.A., it's simply 2 words: fearless and relentless. He is a prolific playmaker. Now, throughout his career, some have questioned his decision-making, but I'll take all the great things that he does on the court to help his team win over that.
He can't get that one to fall. Brown with some nice D. Down low. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Pass to Leonard. Goes to the fadeaway. Leonard's got 18 points in the game.
And herein lies the problem with trying to defend Leonard, his versatility. You take one thing away, he hurts you with another.
They swipe it. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. And the dunk by Leonard.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
And then Morant with the jam.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Shot's good by Connaughton.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
To the left side wing. Right side Morant. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Well, not much you can do to stop that. Leonard showing once again his physical prowess at the 10.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Kept alive to the left wing. Outside Morant. Jordan the screen. Clock at 6. Morant no good. Leonard for 3. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Nets, up by 6. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to Leonard. Now here's Westbrook. Here's Leonard, guarded by Russell. 5 on the clock. Shoots a fadeaway. Here's Ayton. Nice D from Brown.
And that's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Leonard attacking. Misses in close. Outside Morant. Inside. It's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Pass to Rivers. Launches it. Hits the three-pointer. Rivers has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
So the deep ball accuracy is much more consistent now from Austin Rivers, learning how to be an effective shooter at this level.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Elam ending is a new concept that the NBA has tried out. Down the stretch, you turn off the clock and you play to a target score, much like a pickup game at the park. Chris Paul was the one who actually suggested trying it out in last year's All-Star game, and it was a rousing success. So we'll see how far it goes.
Great idea. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Barton with a steal. Westbrook right side. Well, Grant, you were able to represent the United States on an international stage. Give me a few stories about that experience.
Brian, it was one of the highlights of my career in 1996 in Atlanta to play along with 6 members from the original Dream Team. Really, truly just one of the best experiences. I got a chance every day to practice with, to go against, to learn from Scottie Pippen when he was in his prime. I just finished my 2nd year in the NBA. And it just truly was a remarkable, incredible experience. Gold medal. Really, like I said, one of the highlights of my career.
Lets the 3 fly. Rivers' shot is off.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Russell with the rebound. And here are the Thunder now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Counted from distance.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Westbrook outside. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
And he recovers it. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, you could pretty much say that DeAndre Jordan's going to get a lot of his points right there, trolling around the rim.
Here's Westbrook, driving to the basket, and jams it home. Westbrook.
I mean, it is really like he's jumping off of a trampoline out there. Westbrook can do anything he wants when he gets up like that.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. That'll put Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. That free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander. The Nets with the lead. The drive by Rose. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Rose. Nets on D. And here's Morant outside. Grant outside. Second chance effort. Morant, he's open. Morant missing again.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Ibaka, good.
Well, you see the improvement in terms of high-level playmaking, a great understanding of all the offensive scheme that Kawhi Leonard possesses.
And then Morant with the jam.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Leonard outside. And at the buzzer, counted.
Just textbook. Kept his cool and waited for his shot.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Nets out in front. They lead by 12. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Out to Rose. Brooklyn calls timeout. At this point in the game, fourth quarter, it's always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the plans, these players are getting a much-needed chance to get hydrated with some Gatorade. Here's Rose. Just 4 to shoot. Stolen by Russell. Here's Morant. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Over Leonard. That's short off the rim.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
On defense, the Thunder. Down by 12. Out to the right wing. Back to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Leonard on the wing. Pulls up at the elbow. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Here's Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Screen by Ibaka. Leonard for 3. Sinks the tray. Leonard's got 27.
I love the patience, the tactical mindset of Leonard. He's so good at picking his spots, especially on the pick and roll.
The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Leonard. Rose with it. Guarded by Morant. Leonard right side. Leonard double teamed. Over Grant. And he can't bank that one in. And here are the Thunder now. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Out to the wing. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Grant's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. There's a screen. Leonard outside. Drives. Oh, nice.
Look at the bench.
Down.
I mean, the bench is going nuts. It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Morant into the lane. Grant outside. Fires for three. Outside for Morant. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Back to Grant. Another shot. That went off the back iron and out. Well, Grant, you've been part of the Atlanta Hawks ownership group for years now. What drew you to that?
Well, B.A., I've always thought about the idea of being a part of an ownership team. And in 2015, when the Atlanta Hawks became available, I was able to put together a group and acquire the team. And I'll tell you, it's been fantastic. First of all, I've learned a great deal. There's some incredibly difficult decisions that are made year in and year out on the business side and on the basketball side as well. But I tell you, it's been nothing but fun. I've enjoyed it, great partners, and I look forward to bringing a championship to Atlanta one day.
And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Outside Morant. Got a piece of it. Leonard outside. Pass to Batum. Back to Leonard. From behind the arc. Hauled in by Brown. .110 left in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. Buries it from 3.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And that one falls for Westbrook.
Just how fierce a competitor Russell Westbrook is. He just lays it all out there on the line every single night.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Nets.
Simply taking better care of the ball may have made all the difference.
Yeah, and then on the defensive end, they kept the pressure on and forced a number of miscues. Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Over to the left wing. Here's Trent. The three-pointer off the mark. On offense, here are the Thunder. It's a 13-point game. Back to Morant. Pass to Grant. The three is up. Sinks it from distance.
No doubt that Jeremy Grant wants to become a better shooter, showing signs of progress in his catch-and-shoot game.
Leonard with the ball. Up and over Russell. That one's good.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team.
Live from New Orleans, 2K Sports proudly brings you NBA basketball from the home of the Pelicans. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Well, it was the New Orleans Pelicans in their last game losing to the Memphis Grizzlies. And that does your confidence guys no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
In the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feel secondary.
And here's Leonard. Following the three-pointer by Trae Young. It's Westbrook with the drive. The rebound by Young. From deep. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. We've played just over a minute here in the first. And Ayton gets double-teamed. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Outside Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And Ayton throws it down.
You know, a lot of times we talk about good passing, but accurate passing is a huge quality of a good pass, and Leonard did it there.
Outside for Jackson with the shot. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry. And you just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
Westbrook. And Westbrook throws it down.
Well, not only the power there, did he chip a tooth on the rim? One of the best dunkers in the game.
And Young, here we go. That one drops for him. Young's got 5 now. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Outside Leonard. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, we've seen it. We've seen Kawhi Leonard mature and improve right before our very eyes. But one area where he was already pretty good was coming in at the free throw line.
Another shot. And the jumper is good.
So money on the catch and shoot. I don't know what the defense is doing there, giving Kawhi that shot.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to speak with Stan Van Gundy. And as we were talking about Kawhi Leonard, his defense was the first thing that came up. Coach told me that while Kawhi may not be the individual defensive powerhouse he once was, they're still not going to challenge him more than they need to. Negating Kawhi's presence at that end of the floor is much easier said than done. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. The Pelicans trail. Young outside. There's the lob to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
You can see there just the threat of Young pulling up. It's going to open up the two-man game. The defender forced to come out and respect the deep shot. And Trey able to make the play.
Now here's Leonard. Outside Westbrook. Over to the left wing. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Here's Young. 5 points in the game. Batum with the steal. Ayton inside. The Nets working the ball around now. Westbrook, no good.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Right side Jackson. The kick out to Young. Takes a three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Right side Leonard. Pass to Ayton. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
One eye on the rim.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nets out in front. They lead by a bucket. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And it's the Pelicans ball, trailing by 2. They host the 76ers after this game, and that game is the second of 2 straight at home. A nice shot by Young.
He just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
Martin the bounce pass. Pass to Rogers. Back to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Young drives in. Right side Jackson. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Both teams will make substitutions. And that drops, so they now lead by one. Frankie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. If you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
And Van Exel is good for 3. Van Exel's got the lead up to 2 now for New Orleans. Now Rose. To the middle. Here's Ibaka. Count that one. Ibaka's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter.
Van Exel. It's deflected. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Now here's DiVincenzo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That is his first foul of the game. A 3 for DiVincenzo. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Here's Van Exel. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Basket counts. 8 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
There's the drive. Wide open look here for Cauley Stein. And the Pelicans miss again. Right side Westbrook. Leonard on the wing. Shoots over Van Exel. Again, the Nets for 2.
That's a quick move, and that's a soft touch. That's mid-range opportunities for Kawhi Leonard to cash in on.
DiVincenzo with it. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. It's picked off. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back. Oh!
But he's just fearless and unafraid to go up into the traffic of the defense. Westbrook takes it right to the bucket, and a well-deserved trip to the line.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half. New Orleans moving the ball around. It's Ingram on the wing. And slam dunk by Ingram.
This level when B.I. gets up like that and just stretches out for two.
Outside, Batum. Right side, Leonard. Shoots a fader. Pelicans pull it in.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Young fires away from outside. And the last second attempt, and that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nets lead by 1. And we'll be back with you right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Inside, Jackson misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Here's Young. He has 7. To the inside. Just 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
The Nets have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point.
Well, we know that Trae Young is a phenomenal passer, which is why you just can't leave him open like that.
Pass to Batum. Leonard draws the double. Back to Batum. Fades back. Goes back up. Here's Ayton. Rebounded by Jackson. And so it's Young who brings it up for New Orleans. It's a 5-point game. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Jacks up a 3. He can't hit that time. The Nets go the other way with it.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Here's Leonard. And the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got 9 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Young. The shot from the low post is good. He's got 9.
Young working hard on the defensive end that
time. Westbrook scanning the floor. Pass to Ayton. A 15-footer. That's good on the jump shot.
Yeah, this is what you love about him, the confidence on that mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
Young from deep three-point range. Jackson with the screen. And Trae Young gets the 3.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Here's Leonard. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And here's Young. 12 points for him. Down low. Here's Jackson.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
It's funny, when Russell slows down, he gets a little more crafty with his moves and his pacing, leaving the defense right there helpless.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
And for whatever reason, their confidence in the mid-range game has shown up here tonight. They've been impressive from there. The shot's been there all day long, and they've knocked it down.
That's good from Westbrook.
Just how fierce a competitor Russell Westbrook is. He just lays it all out there on the line every single night.
Shots good from Young.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Now Westbrook. He's got 10. Pass to Ibaka. Here is Rogers. Rebounded by Jackson.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
The Nets making a switch here. Pelicans trail by 4. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. From deep three-point range, a rebound by the Nets.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there. And
Look at that.
I mean, it is really like he's jumping off of a trampoline out there. Westbrook can do anything he wants when he gets up like that.
The third quarter comes to a close. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Rose. Screened by Ibaka. Rose with the ball. Out defended by Cauley-Stein. It's good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Going inside. Now here's DiVincenzo. Over Rose. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Here's Connaughton. And stolen by Cauley-Stein. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound. Shot clock at 5. And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Cauley-Stein, you got to talk mostly about the agility that this young big has, rolling well after the screen.
Screen by Ibaka. Rose with the ball. Out defended by Cauley-Stein. Ibaka in the post. Makes it off the glass. Ibaka's got the lead up to 8 now for Brooklyn.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
And Cauley-Stein throws it down.
Maybe the length coming into play this time for Cauley-Stein as he's up and over the top of everyone.
Rose with the ball. Cauley-Stein grabs the board.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. He takes it in. Good.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And a new group in for the Nets. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Six on the shot clock. Takes it inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Again, the body control to shift himself over. With Westbrook, sometimes the only choice you have is to commit the foul.
So he comes up empty, missing both. Pelicans trailed by 4. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
And the rejection by Jackson. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Jackson.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And he gets it to go.
Trae Young showing you variety. He can score in a lot of ways.
And here's Westbrook. Left side, Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Pass to Trent. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Trent got his first basket of the night.
Just can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Young with no one around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Here's Westbrook. Pass to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Ayton throws it down.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Young from deep three-point range. It's good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And a deep three from Young.
There is no question that Russell is one of the top 10 athletes we have in the league, on full display there.
And so it's Brooklyn with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work
I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. You take a look at the Nets. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Leonard on the wing. Westbrook outside. Offensive rebound. And Aiden gets it to go.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
Outside Conley. Antetokounmpo outside. 6 on the shot clock.
Oh! Gets it down! Showing some power! Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Here's Forbes. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Boy, Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Ooh, talent indeed. And having a talented backcourt is a recipe for success in the NBA. As the game has evolved through the years, it is paramount to have players who can pass, who can dribble, who can make decisions with the basketball. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of talented players out there who can make some pretty good decisions here in this game.
And score the ball. We got a chance to have a high-scoring affair in this one. Here's Leonard. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Pass to Westbrook. To halt the run. Drained it for 2 points.
Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard, that's probably the most underrated aspect of his game.
Here's Antetokounmpo. With the dunk.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Pass to Aiden. Westbrook outside. Here's Batum. Back to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard makes dunks look easy. That ball looks like a grapefruit in his hands.
Now a timeout called by Dallas. Boy, Doris, the calm demeanor of Kawhi Leonard. It's paying dividends in the big moments.
He's unafraid when the game's on the line. He'll be aggressive. He doesn't shy away from responsibility. One coach said his meter doesn't run too hot or too cold.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Antetokounmpo, right side. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's good. 2 points.
Unbelievable. You talk about players who have transformed this league. Giannis is at the top of that list. Just a tremendous pass right there.
Now here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Pass to Trent. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
1:51 left to play in the first. Takes it inside. Here's Howard. Uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, guys, the powerful physical frame of Dwight Howard, so problematic for a defense.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Trent. And it's off from three-point range. And it's the Mavericks ball. They're on a 13-4 run. Now Howard. Here's Johnson. Brunson with it. Shot clock at 6. And it's Howard finishing it off.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Now here's Leonard. Over Brogdon. Off the left rim and out.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Pass to Howard. And here's Brunson. "26 seconds left in the opening quarter. Driving to the basket. Outside for Green. Howard with the ball. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Listen, we know Dwight Howard is on the back 9 of his career, but he can still be valuable. This guy is capable of a double-double every night.
And the Nets with possession here. It's a 10-point game. There's a screen. Rose. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, he's still showing flashes of that incredible athleticism. Rose is a force attacking the lane.
To the middle. Here's Howard. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. The Mavericks on top. Up. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
A nice shot by Forbes.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And you obviously talk to a lot of players, Grant. Who do you just love to interview?
Well, B.A., there's some great players in this league and great personalities in this league as well. And I just love how diverse and players from all over the world have come into the NBA and are a part of this family. But my favorite of all time in the current league would probably be Draymond Green. Draymond Green is, first of all, he's funny, he's engaging, he's smart, he's transparent, so honest. And, of course, him growing up in Saginaw, Michigan, his favorite player was myself, Grant Hill, when he was a kid. So, but Draymond Green is one of my favorites to interview and just one of the great players and great guys in this league.
On target from range.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
Ball stolen. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Rose. And stolen by Antetokounmpo.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
Screen by Ibaka. Here's Rose. And that one's on target from the wing. Rose has got his second bucket of the night.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Antetokounmpo outside. Whoa!
That's almost unfair. Giannis with the elite handle to get there and the power to rush off the contact.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
John Collins grew up in a military family, his parents both serving for decades. He said, quote, there were a lot of guidelines and regulations. It gives you discipline. And one thing the military shows you is that you're fighting for something bigger than yourself. I think that translates on the court. Guys, invaluable stuff.
I think so too. Thanks a lot, Allie. Good stuff there. Well, Grant, you look at the role that John Collins plays on this team. He's everything you could possibly want from a modern power forward.
And BA, he really is. He's hyper efficient with his touches both at the rim and outside on the perimeter. Of course, he gives you everything you want from the position and does it extremely well. Still incredibly young, and the upside is through the roof for Collins.
Now here's Rose. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Outside Conley. Pass to Jackson. Back to Conley. Now Antetokounmpo. Collins outside. Clock at 4. A clear look for Antetokounmpo. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. And now a 10-point Dallas lead.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. We've got 1:28 left in the second period. Westbrook left side. Unable to get that one. And it's Dallas the other way. Brogdon from outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
There's so much confidence right now with Malcolm Brogdon. The catch and shoot, so pretty.
Westbrook outside. Out to Leonard. Shot to end the cold streak. And again, it's the Nets missing. 44 seconds left in the second period.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
And an intentional foul right there. And the Mavericks making a change here. And the Nets with possession here. Trailing by 13. Pass to Aiden. And so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Leonard.
It looks like they're pressing offensively. They've got to slow things down before they dig a bigger hole for themselves.
Antetokounmpo, left side. 1 second left. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. The Mavericks on top. They lead by 13. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway.
It is just a superstar doing superstar things. Antetokounmpo is lighting it up and showing the variety to his game.
And the shot is good by Westbrook. Westbrook's gotten his second bucket.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 12 points for him, and it's Brogdon missing.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Pass to Batum, to the paint. Here's Ayton. Here's Batum. Drills it from deep.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man. You look at DeAndre Ayton and the physical attributes he has, and you think he has all the tools to be a defensive anchor. What he's developed. That's a bad man right there.
Wow! Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
I'm not sure athleticism does that play justice. Russell Westbrook doing work.
Pass to Conley. Fires from deep. Rebound Brooklyn. Here's Batum. Now here's Leonard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Ayton. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Ayton's got his second basket of the night.
Well, you think about DeAndre Ayton, it's his size that comes to mind, and he understands how to utilize that to score.
Crafty move. And Antetokounmpo with the lay-in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 in the quarter.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Westbrook outside. And finished off by Westbrook.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
For 3, Collins. Brooklyn trailing. Drives to the hoop. Kicks it out to Westbrook. The three-pointer off the mark. So it's the Mavericks now. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the pandemic, player workouts going into the draft were restricted. Instead, a lot of video chat interviews and even IQ tests. Players completing timed exercises, testing their memory and skills. Whether or not you believe the game is 90% mental, it's obviously an important component.
Truly is. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff. Conley. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
Collins outside. Off target from three-point range.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Pass to Ayton. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Ayton gets a double team. Out to the wing. Westbrook outside. Just 5 to shoot. And the Nets, another 3.
After hitting nothing from downtown in the first half, that's his second makes sense.
Johnson with a bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Pass to Ayton. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Trent. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Brunson. Soft touch off the glass.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
With the step back. And the basket by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 16.
Well, I'll tell you this. Russell Westbrook is absolutely cooking on the offensive end. You can see the opponent's head coaches shaking their heads like, uh-oh.
And we've reached the end of the third. Mavericks ahead, up by 4. Three tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. And here's Leonard. Pass to Westbrook. Back to Leonard. Westbrook outside. The three. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Westbrook's got 17 now, just in the second half. Antetokounmpo outside. Going inside. That shot missing. And it's Brooklyn ball. It's a one-point game. Westbrook into the lane. And Westbrook draws the double. And now the Mavs on the run. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the layup falls. Antetokounmpo has got 20.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Westbrook outside. Inside. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, just incredible instincts from Russell Westbrook. How about that pass? On time, on target, make it easy.
Outside Conley. Out left to the wing. Antetokounmpo outside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Now here's Rose. Pass to Ibaka. It doesn't go for him. Collins with the defensive effort. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, denied by Hayward. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And he drives in. And here's Ibaka. Down low. Clock at 6. Good on the shot.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this season.
Antetokounmpo outside. And there's the foul. It'll go on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Just 4 to shoot. Brooklyn trailing. Knocked loose. Westbrook outside to take the lead. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
You must respect the strength of Russell Westbrook. Boy, even when you foul him, he can still finish.
Left side Brogdon. Jacks up with 3. Sinks it from distance.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Leonard outside. Ayton inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Is Russell Westbrook the toughest guy to contain in the league? He's explosive, he's unpredictable, and he is a nightmare for defenders.
Outside Brogdon. From deep. They get it again. Antetokounmpo outside. Collins left side. The rebound by the Nets.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Now Westbrook. Driving inside. Collins with the rebound. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him. 34 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Ooh, Ayton with the block. And they get it back. And it's good. And here are the Nets now. The drive by Westbrook. Count it!
Big-time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Leonard. Ayton inside. Out to Leonard. Over Collins. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. And so it's the Mavericks who come out on top here. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
This is Brian Anderson. Join courtside by Grant Hill and Clark. Kellogg, our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. It'll be the Nets off the tip. Here's Leonard. Uses the glass on the layup. And we see it almost every night, Clark. Another great backcourt matchup.
So many terrific guards, B.A. You're exactly right. I mean, and they are a delight to watch. I mean, when you see guys that have handles that are tight, can shoot it off the dribble, drive it, finish with both hands, make the deep three. I mean, that's what makes all-star voting at the position so hard these days.
And Brooklyn has possession. Following the score by Minnesota. 6 on the shot clock. Double team on Leonard. Westbrook outside. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Hill. Now the Timberwolves with it. Pass to Jokic. Now Gordon. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Now here's Gordon. Jokic with it. And the dunk by Jokic.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Boy, it's got to be so much fun playing with a big man like Nikola Jokic.
Fun indeed. They even don't know what's coming. You think you're covered, and like they say about a great quarterback, he'll throw you open.
Here's James. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
You know, when James is looking to score, he puts defenders in really tough spots. And when he's aggressive and tenacious, watch out.
Both free throws good from James.
And think about this, B.A. You look at the pressure and hype surrounding LeBron James during his entire career, and he's lived up to it at every step of the way. One of the best, if not...
Oh, my! Throw it down!
Awesome. It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the basket by Jokic. Jokic has got his second basket on the night.
I just love the ball movement. They're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on LeBron James. Well, we've heard discussions around the league. They may be shortening seasons, Grant, but how about shortening games? You know, we saw that in the bubble in the exhibition games where they went to 10-minute quarters.
Whoa, slow down here. Look, B.A., I am all about shortening the season. The season is definitely very long and taxing on players. And I'm all about evolving and being innovative as our game continues to grow. But shortening games, no. 48 minutes, you must keep it there. I'm a firm believer that you must keep the games at 48 minutes.
And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. It's stolen by James.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike. Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
And here's Leonard. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Clock is at 3. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And too long on the shot.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Pass to Jokic. Gordon outside. From deep. The shot no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And stolen by Murray. And the dunk by Jokic.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Trent. Here's Ayton. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's 2 fouls for him this quarter. A third would be a problem.
A 3 off the inbound.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
Yeah, you're right. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
The first free throw is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter here. The drive by Murray. And the dunk by Jokic.
Boy, a lot of energy and hustle on display from Jokic that time. Never giving up on a possession.
Leonard with the ball. He's got 5. Over Jokic. And the basket by Leonard. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Pass to James. Over Leonard. Misses off the right iron.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
It's good if it goes.
And at just 21 years old, how about Murray being selected to the all-defensive second?
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The T-Wolves on top, up by 10. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort, defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, basketball was Buddy Hield's escape from poverty in the Bahamas. He said, quote, "Hopefully I'm starting a trend. I want to motivate and encourage kids to show them that they can make it out." His mother said he used to tell everyone he was going to be like Kobe. Now all the kids here say they want to be like Buddy. Brian, how special is that?
Yeah, I don't blame him. Thanks a lot, Allie. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Here's Hield. His stats right now averaging 9 points a game. Here's Ogilvy. Back to Hield. Just 5 on the clock. The offensive rebound. A nice shot by Ogilvy.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. Well, Grant, I'm more of a paint-by-numbers guy, but among your interest is real art. What sparked your interest in that area?
BA, my parents were collectors. Obviously, I started to collect in college, and then when my budget changed when I became an NBA ball player, I was able to enhance my collection. But it's been great, and one of the sort of outside-the-box hobbies that I've enjoyed. And when you look at the NBA now, there's plenty of athletes doing things that are sort of outside the box. So it's so gratifying to watch these young men continue to pursue interest outside of the game of basketball.
The Grant Gallery coming soon to you.
Ah, I like that.
Yep, that one goes. Connaughton's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And you know he's finishing when he gets that close. Count it.
Pass to Ogilvy. Here's Stewart. Healed from outside. Counted from distance. Hield's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Rose outside. Jacks up a three. Connaughton can't hit.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
From the high post. Rebound Brooklyn.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Count that bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here's Rose. The rebound by Ogilvy.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Stewart. Here's Ogilvy. From deep. It's not going to go for him.
There's just been so many years of production from Serge Ibaka. He has been a double-digit scorer for almost his entire career, and surprisingly has never made an all-star team.
And Hield puts up a deep three.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow, how about that?
From long range.
Woo! Knocked loose. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Again, the Timberwolves score.
And Mashburn is a really good small forward now. A terrific shooter who scores well from the mid-range area of the floor.
Back to Rose. Pass to Barton. Floats one up. Here's Connaughton. And there's the drive. Lets the three fly. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
After a bunch of hard work, Barton has become a decent threat from deep. Got to watch out for him now.
Hield fires from way outside. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Brooklyn. They trail by 11. Pass to Barton. Here's Connaughton. Hayward left side. Barton outside. 4-3. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Right wing to the paint. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
To the left wing. Pass to Hayward. Back to Rose. Takes the three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Hayward. Rose has got 6 here in the quarter.
And, you know, Hayward's floor recognition and composure, really impressive. Knows precisely.
And we finished off one half of play. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 10. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Outside Murray. to James. Here's Trent, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player, very effective at finding the open man, too.
Outside Murray. Fires the three. No luck on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. James with the block.
Using his length and timing and bounce to perfection there. LeBron James, an excellent shot blocker.
Back to Murray. James outside. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
For three, James. Second shot opportunity. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Westbrook left side. And he converts the layup. Westbrook's gotten his first points in this one.
Westbrook's so good at maintaining control, even though he plays at high speed and with great aggressiveness.
Well, Grant, Russell Westbrook, not your prototypical pure point guard by a long shot. All right, so how do you evaluate him as a floor general?
BA is simply two words: fearless and relentless. He is a prolific playmaker. Now, throughout his career, some have questioned his decision-making, but I'll take all the great things that he does on the court to help his team win over that.
Pass to Hill. From deep, Jokic. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from him.
Westbrook outside. To the left side wing. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
He launched that one from way outside. And now it's a 9-point Minnesota lead.
And I tell you what, if LeBron is making that, you simply got to shake his hand, tip your cap to him. That was a bomb there.
Leonard outside. Pass to Batum. The three is up. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. He has 6.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
From deep, Jokic.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Now Leonard. 1:57 left in the third quarter. Pass to Trent. From behind the arc. LeBron with the rebound. Out to the right wing. Outside, Hill. Out to the right wing. Puts up a three. He buries it from 3. Hill's got his first 3 points of the game. You know, Grant, the mid-range jump shot's kind of fallen out of favor these last few years. Why do you think that is?
You know, Brian, the elite players in the league still use the mid-range game. You know, they like to score from multiple areas on the court. And, of course, we see that. But a majority of the players now, they hover around the three-point line. That's the game and how it's evolved and grown into what it is today. But down the stretch, players like Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Durant when he's healthy, Kyrie Irving, guys like that, when they need a bucket, they go to that mid-range, and usually they deliver.
You talk about LeBron James, he does it all. Defends, scores, rebounds, passes, high IQ, unselfish, a leader off the court as well as on.
And the basket by Trent.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
To the inside. Here's Jokic. That shot, no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Here's Trent. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
Now, here is James. He's got 12. It's good. James has got 8 here in this quarter. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Leonard up top. That free throw. No good. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Good on the second one. 17 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Rejected by Westbrook.
Hey, the athleticism of Westbrook not only on display offensively, he can throw shots out of there too.
Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Oh, talk about a timely 3-ball. They had to stay within reach going into the fourth.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth. Timberwolves ahead, up by 4. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. 3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Brooklyn trailing. Leonard outside. A shot from the mid-range. Basket counts.
And it's so easy to see why Leonard's teammates feed him so much. Once he gets going, watch out.
Hield fires from way outside. It's rebounded by Ibaka.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And it's stolen by Rose. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. An open look for Hayward. Again, the Nets score.
And what a comeback. Do they have enough left to maintain this energy and get the win?
I did not think they had enough clock to get all the way back, but here they are. And now they've got to feel like they're in control of this thing.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Gets stolen by Hield. Fast break, Minnesota. They get it back. To the right side. Goes back up. That one's good. Nothing but net. And now it's a 5-point Minnesota lead. Ooh, poked away. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves. Now the Timberwolves with it. They've led by as many as 14. And he banks in the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside. There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his 3rd foul so far. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Leonard up top. Pass to Trent. 6 to shoot. With the fadeaway. They grab their own miss.
It energizes everybody when LeBron is locked in like this on the defensive end.
It's James on the wing. With the drive. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
James, right side. Over to the wing. Hill drives in. The layup misses. When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A. Playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Love it when Westbrook takes it right at the defense like that, strong, and then finishes as well.
That one misses for Westbrook. Minnesota in the lead. And out of bounds, the Nets will take it.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Here's Westbrook. .146 left in the final quarter. Out to Leonard. Pass to Aiden. Here's Trent. Fires from deep. And the Nets, another three.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Back to Jokic. Out to James. 4 on the clock. Over Leonard. Shot's good by James. James has got 12 points here in the second half.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Leonard outside. It's stolen by James. Here's Hill. The shot's good on the assist by James.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Leonard on the wing. Here's Trent. Back to Leonard. Shoots over Hill. Cash. And now they trail by just 4.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway. Take the shot that's available.
.19 seconds left in the fourth. Unloads from 13. Here's Jokic. Oh, rejected by Ayton. First free throw is good. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Hey, when it comes to stat sheet stuffers, Westbrook is a stat sheet stuffer supreme. Mark that one up, guys.
Now James. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul. So far. So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg.